I really enjoyed the redesigning of our current UBC library online course reserves system, which we currently call LOCR. I believe it is a true-to-life improvement on one of UBC's internal systems that many users experience frustration with lack of usability. We did a redesign of UBC's library online course reserve website, LOCR. We wanted to design an intuitive site that was defined by ease of navigation, access, and options. I assessed usability by creating a usability report that lists what LOCR has, that works, doesn't work, and proposed adjustments. I did this by going through the LOCR site, created a chart that noted current usability issues along with reasoning for the adjustments. This led the groundwork for the template and update of our new site. I led the team through what LOCR currently did and what it could do, as I have a front and back end experience with it, demonstrating the areas for improvement so it would become clear the opportunity for creating more access on our site. This led to a great group discussion where everyone voiced their issues that they have with LOCR, as well as ideas for improvements that they wanted, which solidified our to-do list components for our project. In this process, I also learned more about copyright and the limitations it places on accessibility of readings. I had fun drawing up the first mock-up of the site that we worked off of to create our actual site, and created the first draft of our proposal while working in parallel with the team in Google Docs to edit and confirm the final proposal. During this step, I helped the rest of the team learn about easy and effective ways to make the site more accessible from several accessibility courses I have taken and books and articles I read. But all the team members contributed to our learning of how to make the website more accessible from things that they had learned. For the actual building of the mock-up of the new site, my group member Allison did the majority of the build, but I added images, text, links, and icons for our website, such as related readings, and in a Google Doc sheet that connected to our site, because Allison taught us the basics of our coding, which was new for me. I arranged, met with, and organized the user testing and organized the data that came from the testing. Then passed this along to our group member Allison to see what updates could be made to our site. If there was a main issue of usability that was not clear, for example, what an icon meant, I could approach the group to discuss having a key or text description, and Allison would build it to clearly demonstrate usability. Another way we demonstrated usability was through our video capture. I created the user testing video with live navigation of our site for our final presentation. We all personally tested the usability of the site following the build. I contributed to the usability evaluation and limitation sections of our final project. All through this project, our team worked collaboratively to adjust, edit, and suggest ideas for others' work, and I learned a lot about platforms that work well for collaborating in teams. I learned so much about usability, teamwork, and instructional design on this assignment. I learned that I can evaluate a tool and see a need for improvement, but also see the items that are useful and should be retained. I learned the evaluation of possible solutions and how to choose which ones can be implemented in the time constraints. I worked on imagining and the creation of a new tool to increase usability specifically. I learned the ability to implement, test, and review improvements I made to a technology. I learned that I can organize testers, explain how the testing and evaluation will work to them, and gather the testing data of a new tool and evaluation that is easily gathered and shared with the testing group. I also learned how to work collaboratively and make the site more usable. So how does this relate to my goals? Through this project, I was able to develop a process to evaluate technology and tools related to a specific teaching scenario. I created and used evaluation tools, so in-person interviews and surveys to gather usability data. I can analyze data from the evaluation tools to improve or adjust technology for future iterations of a course or tool. And I use the experience of my peers in the MET course and the MET groups to find their specific situations and interactions and learn how others may like or dislike aspects of the tool.